I want a morally sound dude. I want loyalty. I want him to be trustworthy and big dick. Just kidding. Big dick.
Check all of that. She's kidding, but not really.
Oh, honey. Welcome to OHoney podcast,
where you get the sticky and the sweet with Summer
and Amanda and Jake. Jake
What's
Paul,
up, y'all?
Everyone.
Yo, the sticky and the sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we do both.
Wow,
Mm-hmm.
because the honey.
Yeah,
it's like
see, and sticky.
Yeah.
And thick.
So Jake, if you guys don't know who Jake Paul is, you're probably not on YouTube right now. You're probably listening to the podcast if you don't know who Jake is. But
I'm only a YouTuber.
He's a YouTuber, Disney star, ex-Disney star.
Ex-girlfriends, ex-Disney star, ex.
He's one of the sweetest guys, most loyal guys I have ever known. So
thank you, Amanda.
No,
blushing.
It's
I'm
true.
blushing.
Yeah, no, it is true though. Like you've always been so genuine to me and like always so open about like and honest with me. And like anytime I needed advice, you've been there to give me advice.
Yeah, you have something in your teeth.
See, and that's
I'm joking.
No, you don't.
Minus being honest. You just like throw everything I just said and all discredited now.
You're like, okay, scratch all that.
Yeah.
You're like my older sister, Amanda.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's great. We've had since the broadcast center. Mm-hmm. And when I was 17. You met me when I was 17.
I remember meeting you for the first time on the Grove Drive, and you got out of the car with your mom, and then I was like, "Hi Pam, I'm Amanda." And you're like, I'm Jake, and you were totally different than you are now. Like when I first met you, you were like a little bit nervous, like just because you're in LA, like about to like live in LA with your brother. And then I think how old were you?
I was your fan.
Were you?
Yeah, I was your fan. I was like,
He was all nervous. He's like, ah.
Yeah.
If only.
I had a lot of life to live. Or I lived a lot of life since then.
Yeah.
Like,
I remember you used to, like we had a conversation, you took me aside, you're like, Amanda, I want to start a t-shirt line. Do you remember having this conversation with me?
Yeah, I do.
And then you're like, I forget what it was. And you're like, I'm like, cool, that sounds cool. But you just did it. You're like, I want to start a t-shirt line. But this is your mindset when you were like even that, like, how old were you then? You were like 15.
17 maybe.
17?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
How old are you now?
I'm 22.
Okay. No.
That was like 5. I didn't
16,
even live in
16.
I didn't even live in LA till I was like 17.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't you say that you met him when he was 17?
Did I?
I think you just said that.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean,
well, I'm just like contradicting myself all over.
Like, wait, weren't you like 12?
Yeah. But no, you were super young because it just seemed like even just how much you've grown since then, like just physically. Like I'm just like, oh my God, Jake is a man now.
I went to puberty a little bit.
Yeah. Saw you go through puberty.
No, but seriously, yeah, I came up with this idea. I was like, yo, I want to do a t-shirt line. This is actually how Team 10 got formed.
Oh yeah.
Because of this. So like, I wanted to do a t-shirt line. I like went to everyone, and I feel like no one like was really down. They were kind of just like,
grow,
like,
do stuff.
whatever.
Yeah.
Cool.
They weren't helping you put in the, like you told me and I was like, yeah, cool, that sounds cool.
Yeah, that was
and
it.
then that was the conversation.
That was kind of the response from everyone. So I was kind of like, well, no one like really wants to do this. So I was like, I should make my own like squad of people and like promote a t-shirt line. I think that Team 10 created like an amazing environment for me to vlog, and it created like energy like on camera, which is like largely part of the success that like my brother and I had on YouTube was like that energy and the people in our videos and like the madness of like best friends all living in a house together. But I think like the biggest thing that came out of it was it was like the clothing and the merchandise and like actually like selling product and like branding product and like fan joy just in general.
Yeah, you guys like have, I mean, every little kid out there, especially.
Yeah, they have the merch.
Yeah, like
shout out to anyone who has merch. I love you. I love you so much. If you have merch,
where can they find your merch?
Fanjoy.co/Jake Paul. I mean, I feel like people have heard that so many times. So.
Yeah, but it's great. Like, let them hear it. It's great merch. So.
Thank you so much, Amanda.
Why'd you pick Team 10? Like, why'd you pick that name? Like, why not another number? Team 10.
The perfect
Team
10.
12.
No, so there's actually like
Team 9.
there's not 10 people in it. The 10
Yeah.
the 10 stands
that's why.
it stands for 10 digits in a billion. There's 10 digits in $1 billion. So I was like, yo, this company's gonna be worth $1 billion. Or like my mindset with everything I do is just like $1 billion. Like how do you like? You have to have that mindset of like a billionaire. Like what would a billionaire do in this situation? Like working hard, creating like value in businesses just in general. And so like all of my companies have something to do with like, or the names of them like have something to do with
Money.
a billion or money or something like that.
What
Just
about-
because it's inspiring.
Right, no, it is. And like some people have different goals, like whether it's like family, whether it's like, you know, building a business, like the joy that you get from growing something, whether it is growing a family or it is growing a business, like it's so satisfying. And it's like a pat on the back. It's like you did that on your own.
Yeah.
So
Are
it
you
feels
gonna grow a family soon?
No, I'm thinking
She's
about
like,
getting
I hate that question.
Well, I mean,
She
And
always
OHoney.
talks about all the
He's
time she
hiding.
hates this question.
no, I'm thinking about getting a dog.
That's a huge step for
That
her.
is a big,
big step.
It is, like, cause you know, I'm
So
like,
no family.
well,
Just think about the clickbait.
Yeah,
Just think about the clickbait. Only a
No, I'm
YouTuber would
serious.
say
yeah,
that.
No,
I know. That's
just-
how you know.
No,
That's
just
how
think
you
about it.
know.
Just think of,
Just think about the clickbait.
I'm thinking about
Amanda.
it.
Damn it.
yeah. I don't know. I have a lot of goals, and
You can just
I mean,
fake a pregnancy for the clickbait. Fuck it.
You could do that.
but I don't need to. I don't need
She's
to.
right.
girl.
She doesn't need to.
Yeah.
You don't.
She doesn't
yeah,
need it, Jake.
no, you're
Damn
right.
it.
Yeah.
Maybe
No,
when the
she's
timing's right,
Exactly.
and then you can click.
Then I can flip it. then I'll.
Then
then
it's
I'll
not
make it happen.
clickbait if it's true. It's
But-
not clickbait.
But I want to
Isn't
know.
that-
You
Isn't
know,
that-
it's called like fulfilled clickbait because it's like
Yeah.
true.
Well,
But it's
yeah.
still clickbait.
It's like true.
Because it's like
Yeah.
It's still you're
I'm
clicking. You're
pregnant.
baiting them to click it,
Yeah.
right? That's what clickbait means.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
honest clickbait. Honest.
Honest
We
clickbait.
like that. But I want to know, like, because you started doing this like so young, and you've been through a lot. So, what are some of like the life lessons that you have learned to get to where you are now?
big question. Big question. I've learned so many life lessons. I think just one of them is like always keep on moving forward and like you can't let like shit drag you down, because there's been like times where like you feel there's like so much pressure on you or like on yourself, or like so many things are going wrong and in not the right direction. Like I remember in 1 week I got like hit with like a lawsuit. Like 3 of my friends in my house were like, screw Team 10, I'm leaving. Like personal life stuff, like I was like fighting with like parents or something, or like whatever it was, like just
It's a lot.
shit was just not like going well in that like 1 week I remember specifically. And it was like, man, you like want to give up, but you just gotta like keep on going and stay focused on like the why of like what you're doing in this world. And I feel like a lot of people that don't have a why, when bad shit happens to them and they don't have a purpose, that's when they give up or they fail, because they're like, wow, this is super hard, and like they don't have a reason in themselves of like why they're doing it. So I think like keep your head up, as like cheesy as that sounds, but it's like so true. If you stay above all the bullshit, like it can never drag you down.
Right.
And if you have a why to what you're doing in life, whether it's why am I working at McDonald's for this period of time, like I'm working here because I need to, or like your why is I want to be the president of the United States the one day, or whatever your why is, that will like
Motivate
make it,
you.
yeah, it'll motivate you. But yeah, I've had so many life lessons, and like another one is like family, just in general. Me and my brother like went through this like crazy time where we were like beefing and arguing, and like it's just not worth it, because at the end of the day, like we're the only ones that we have for each other, and like we're blood related, so it's like you gotta maintain your relationships with your family.
And I love that. Like, you know, a lot of people would normally just disown or, you know, give up, especially in like different circumstances. But, you know, and even through some of the stuff that you guys went through, but you were able to realize the importance of family and how like little those things are in the scope of things, but also just realizing how to treat each other. And like, you know, and I think that's such a big thing, and siblings go through it all the time. Like,
Don't fuck up again, though, Logan.
yeah.
Like next time you're not gonna get this forgiveness, man.
Yeah, I think he's learned a lot too. Like,
yeah, we all have. I mean, it's crazy, like, what people don't understand, and, like, I feel like maybe it's a little different for you, but, I mean, maybe Summer for you, same thing. Like, we grew up, like, on camera. Like, our lives, like, out there, and, like...
Every day.
Yeah, and it was, like, weird to go through, because it's, like, what's reality? Like, what's, like, part of, like, just filming, or, like, you don't have time to, like, sit down and, like, maybe figure out, like, who you are, like, or, like, have as much time to build relationships or to have to yourself just to grow as an individual. And that's why, like, I think you see, like, a lot of, like, these Disney kids when they grow up, they, like, go crazy, or they, like, lose their mind. It's because they never had time to, like, grow as a human or figure out who they are or what they wanted to do. They're kind of just, like, thrown into this world.
And your mistakes aren't made in private. Your mistakes are...
Exactly, and so that's, like, a whole other thing that people have to go through.
What they can get out of, like, the most inspiring thing I think about you is how hard you work. Like, even when you went to do the fight in the UK, like, it's just insane. Like, you became an athlete. You became, like, this is you now. Like, you put your all in it. And everything you do, you give it your all, which sometimes, like, led to some dangerous things. But, you know, it's like, I think that's the most inspiring thing, is, like, putting hard work into things.
Yeah, I mean, I think like we can all attest to that. Like, I think hard work in this industry, like, beats talent. I mean, there's super talented people who don't have to work hard because that's how talented they are.
Yeah.
But, like, there's that remaining, like, sector where it could be filled by, like, talented people who maybe don't work hard, or, like, the hardest workers. But I think, like, this industry requires so much. You could literally, like, never stop working day in and day out. But I would attest, like, all of my success, not all of it, but the majority of my success is due to my work ethic. Like, just because people get lazy, or, like, they're like, oh, I'm going to post, like, one video a week, and that was cool, or, like, whatever it is. But the demand, like, the supply goes up the bigger you get, and, like, or the demand goes up the bigger you get, and you have to be able to supply it.
And we were just talking about, like, how overly saturated internet is now, because everyone wants to do it, you know? So it's just like hard, and there's kids out there working so hard to, like, take your spot, you know? So you always have to, like, be working hard.
What would be your advice to somebody wanting to grow on social media?
Honestly, as sad as it sounds, I would say don't.
And why?
I mean, that's, like, cruel.
And
like,
usually it's like, be yourself, do authentic
I would just say, like,
content. It's like,
don't try it.
And why?
No, I'm joking. I'm, like, kind of joking, but I'm, like, kind of not. Like, literally, like, I meet people, and, like, they're so talented, or they're, like, so good at this, like, but it's so saturated now, and, like, it's so hard to grow on these platforms. It's, like, all algorithm now, and so, like, I've seen people, even people, like, who get, like, a taste of success, and, like, they go viral, then they go viral again, then they go viral again, to, like, stay up there.
Yeah.
And, like, actually, like, make it a long like, career.
Yeah. Have the
It's, like, super hard. But I think where a lot of people fail is originality and consistency. Like, the only people that I've seen come up on YouTube in, like, the past year and a half are and it's, like, 2 people, and it's, like, they're just original, and they don't stop.
Or I also see it because they're friends with someone that's huge, and they kind of plug them.
Well, that's why. That's why.
But then
that's why, like, clout chasing is, like, such a big problem and big thing in and specifically social media, because, like, no one's gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna go become friends with Post Malone, and he's gonna put me on a song. That's not how it works. But for us, it's like,
they could just be our friend.
This is our everyday life, so they could just be our friend, and they're gonna technically grow off of it. So, like, I feel like more than anything, like, we all have to watch out for, like, clout chasers so much, because, like, bro, I've seen it happen to, like, I mean, recently I've seen it happen to my brother. Like, this girl, like, is cool and hot, and, like, convinces him that she's not there for the clout, when, like, that was literally the only reason she is. They stop talking, like, she goes back to another dude with clout. Like, it's, like, so sad that that's, like, the space we live in, but, like, I don't know. It's interesting, but it's hard to grow, I guess, is what we were talking about. And, like, I think collaborations and, like, and finding the right people, or joining Team 10,
Training team tip.
Yeah, we're recasting.
So, like, yeah, it's hard to find like people with the authentic.
Forever.
Like to find people with the authentic, like, oh, this is what I love to do. It's like, no, people just do it because, oh, they're making money, I'm gonna do it. Oh, I'm gonna do exactly what they did because they were successful at it. It's like we started before we knew what it was gonna be.
Facts.
You know, so it's like we were just doing it because I started because I was posting. I started bikini competing. I liked like posting pictures of my body. I was working hard. I liked seeing like my progress pics, working out, all that stuff. And it became this. And now I see every girl posting pictures of their ass, and it's like in gross. It's like I was doing it because I was working hard for my body. It's like now I just see it because, oh, this is how you get popular. This is how you get famous. It's just like.
And they all want like the brand deals and shit. That's the conversation I had with my brother. He was like, we were talking about it. He's like, what would you be like if you weren't making money from this, you would still be exactly where you were. Like we were doing YouTube videos when we were 10. Yeah. You know, like that's what we loved. A lot of people are just doing it.
The cutest
just to do it, which goes back to like the why. Like why are you doing this? And like that's why I think you see a lot of people fall off, even when they make it to like 3 mil or 4 mil or like the MagCon kids. They had no why. They were just like, oh, I'm good looking. Like I'm gonna make some money. And now you just see them like they're literally like they don't even like. None of them do anything. And
I would say Cameron's doing the modeling now.
No, Cameron's crushing it, but I'm saying like the big like Cameron started MagCon. So that's why Cameron's always had a why. Like, but the kids who kind of were just like there and like were the face of the internet for a good year and a half. It's like they had no why. Yeah,
they're like, this is fun.
Yeah,
so I think that's an important thing is to always have the why. If you want longevity.
Figure out your why.
And some like mental stability. Think about your why. Oh, honey, stick around because we have a sweet message from our sponsor, Scentbird. Have you ever had someone come up to you and say, "You smell amazing. What perfume are you wearing?" Well, whatever scent you may be wearing, you have good taste and you know what you like. But your great taste is also expensive and you end up with a whole shelf of half-used bottles. With Scentbird, I found a way to have great taste and mix up my fragrance routine without breaking the bank. I mean, somebody's smell is so impactful and I don't want to be predictable, so I love the idea of just getting new fragrances month after month and being able to switch it up all the time. That's why Scentbird is absolutely perfect for me. And I still have perfumes from like 10 years ago that I don't even touch, that sometimes I just spray on because it's just there and I feel bad not using it, even though it just doesn't smell the best. With Scentbird, all those problems are solved because we get to choose from more than 450 designer brands. You get to choose a cologne or a perfume for each month. That's Prada, Tom Ford, Versace, Dolce & Gabbana, Cartier, Glossier, Gucci, Calvin Klein, and more. Not sure what type of scent you're looking for? Sort and find your new fragrance by brand, style, occasion, season, and more. This is great for me because sometimes in the store I get so confused. And to have a website that helps me through this, like Scentbird, is incredible. And you know we love to hook you guys up. So we have an exclusive offer just for our OHoney listeners. You get 50% off your first month today. That's only $7.50 for your first fragrance. That's incredible. So go to scentbird.com/OHoney and use my code OHoney for 50% off your first month. Again, that's Scent, SCENT, bird.com/OHoney for you to try your first perfume or cologne for just $7.50. Sign on, smell amazing. All right, well, let's dive into our honey pot. This is where our honeybees write in their diary entries and we give them our best advice. So get ready to be the therapist mentor today.
I'm the bee coming to the honey pot.
Take a dip.
Take a dip.
Let's hear you say, "Oh, honey."
Oh, honey.
Oh, honey.
Oh, honey.
Honey, no.
Him and Mark did it just like that.
Yeah.
That's how Mark did it.
It's a thing in the vlogs.
Oh, honey.
It's like
no.
clicking. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Honey, no.
Read the question.
Okay. I really like the receptionist that works in the same office as me. She sits to my right, but she has had a fiance for years. Her fiance neglects her over and over again for the stupidest reasons. He almost found out about my feelings once and tried to assault me as I was about to go home for the day. Luckily, Dwight was there to protect me with pepper spray. Shout out to you, Dwight.
Wow, this is deep.
Yeah, whoa.
My boss said I should ask her out, but I don't know. What do you think? Thanks, Jim. Jim's got the struggle bus going on.
I think
he sits next to this girl. He likes her. It's at his office, and she has a fiance, but he likes her, and the
sounds
fiance
like a
found
hostile
out.
situation.
Yeah.
I think, Jim, if I were you, I would remove yourself from the situation.
Yeah.
She
Maybe
might sit,
move-
she
maybe
might
move.
Sit, yeah, she might sit to the right of you, but
Move
she's got a
cubicles.
lethal husband.
Yeah.
Who
Fiance,
needed
but
to be
same.
pepper sprayed. Yeah, and there's plenty of fish in the sea.
Yeah.
There's plenty of fish, and you don't want to get
Yeah.
punched over this.
That's literally what happens in the office.
That's a bit from the
Oh.
office.
Yeah, Dwight. Now it makes sense.
Like that's like Jim. Is
That's-
Oh, really?
Because remember how Pam, she's engaged to Roy,
Yeah.
and then Roy.
Never seen The
takes
Office,
about-
but yeah.
like beat
For Dwight.
And Dwight comes in.
Oh,
So we just got trolled.
We just got trolled.
That's the office.
and I watched so many seasons of The
You
Office.
should have.
Thanks, Jim.
I'm ashamed of myself.
Yeah, you really messed up.
Well,
We just got catfished.
we did. This is what happens. This is when you get
Where's
catfished.
Neve?
I mean, that was pretty good. What's the next one? Is it gonna be like,
From
I don't know.
Friends or something?
yeah, Always Sunny? Let's see. I'm
That
so
was
ashamed of
good.
myself.
Imagine if they never caught it and we're just giving them, guys.
And all the, thank you guys for
Yeah.
being aware.
Good team.
we got some
back
real
there.
Office fans in this.
All right, question number 2.
What?
Oh, we just got catfish. It hurts. All right.
It's so bad.
Oh, honey.
So bad.
Hi, I am wondering if you can give me advice on what I should do. You see, I'm currently a sophomore in high school and I made a new group of friends, one who I really like. The thing is, though, she is dating my best friend. Now, I did tell her how I feel, and her boyfriend knows, but I don't know what to do. She's really nice to me. She hugs me all the time, and I talk to her. And I talk to when she feels down. Okay, and I talk to when she feels down, and we have a really good relationship. Even though her boyfriend thinks she likes me like more than a normal friend, but I don't know what to do. Do I wait for their relationship to end, which I kind of don't want them to because she seems happy, but her boyfriend has said that they may not last? Or do I talk to another girl who I like and that I become friends with, who seems really cool and she may even like me? My biggest fear is that if I'm in a relationship and they do break up, I miss my chance. You see, the girl who I like is dating my best friend, is one of those people who when I see her in the hallway, it makes me feel warm inside. And one of the highlights of my day is getting a hug from her. And even if we share some different interests here and there, that wouldn't matter to me because it's her. And who knows, I may be romanticizing the situation, but I just don't know what to do, and I hope that you can help me.
I think. What's her name? Does it say her
No
name?
names.
Okay, let's say her name's Kim. Kim,
Yeah.
I think you need to sabotage their relationship. I think you need to make it seem like the boyfriend is cheating on the girlfriend, and then they're gonna break up.
This is a guy. This is a guy.
Oh, it's a guy.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Or it might be.
I
Yeah,
think
it
it's
might be a girl.
No, I think Kim is a girl, but I could be wrong.
Well,
There's a
the
name,
girl.
Kim?
It could be a girl liking a girl.
That's what I'm saying. I
Yeah.
think it is.
All right. I didn't
I feel
see
like it was a
Kim
girl
here.
writing.
Who's this Kim, you're
Kim.
talking about?
It's Kim.
He named
Kim
her
could be a
Kim.
guy's name too. I know a Kim.
What-
is a
who-
guy.
Not gender specific.
But
That's
they're
the one who
never
wrote the
said
letter.
Kim.
I know, but
We're
we're just
going
making
with
up the
Oh,
name.
okay, Kim.
Kim.
I thought you
I
was
think
like
you
saying
need to
that Kim was
sabotage
the
the
name.
relationship and pursue the girl. But you need to get them in a sticky situation, get them to break up, and pursue the girl. Sounds evil, but I think Kim to me seems like he or she would take better care of the girlfriend.
Because he cares more.
Yeah.
Or he or she.
He or she
Because Kim
more.
cares more.
Yeah.
Whether Kim.
Like he/she is the highlight of their day is getting a hug.
Yeah.
Like the other boyfriend, like they don't even know if they're gonna be together.
And the boyfriend's having conversations like, yeah, I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
Like he's whatever about it.
He's whatever.
Yeah. Or maybe just instead of sabotaging the relationship, because she might find out.
You're right. Snap his neck.
Yeah. You know, girls. You know.
Snap his neck.
Like she might find out that Kim did all this and then
not
lose
like him anymore
and be like, that's not the Kim I love.
Yeah, mine's probably a plan B.
Oh.
Mine's plan B. I thought you guys could come up with a plan A.
Yeah, plan A.
Probably.
Plan A, talk to the girl that you like that has a boyfriend. Or actually, I don't know. I would honestly
Sabotage it, right?
No, if I
Sabotage. No, he's like, you know, that's the best time.
No, I would say to him, if it was my friend asking me that advice like this, I would say wait it out.
Yeah.
I would say let
They're about
Kim
to break
find
up
out.
soon.
Yeah.
Just be the most loving,
Yeah.
amazing person, and just be like, you know what, I want to be with you.
Yeah, like let that happen.
Yeah, you might be right.
Yeah, that's kind of what Johannes did with me.
Wait it out.
He waited it out.
Wow.
Be the bigger
Yeah.
person.
That's so cute.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah. He I had a
Job.
boyfriend.
Good job, Johannes.
This is the second time he's tried to find him in the room. He's not here.
Where does he go?
Yeah, he hides.
He's hiding
Yeah.
from you.
It's like that's a lot of talking him out. But
Peace.
yeah.
He goes to the
So,
gym like 3 times a
Just
day.
wait it out and then
Yeah, wait it up.
swoop in. And then
When
do
it's
the-
Or
time, take a
sabotage.
dip.
So let's talk about marriage.
Hmm.
Do you believe in marriage, Jake?
I do believe in marriage.
Yeah?
I think marriage is a beautiful thing.
believe in fairies.
It's so beautiful. Like I went to a wedding because I've never really gone to a wedding, and I went to one, and it's dope.
Yeah.
I just think like, I think there's a problem in our generation with cheating,
yeah.
and the grass is always greener on the other side because of social media and because of like oh that girl, like that girl, and vice versa. Like
it too easy now?
The girlfriend, like for guys it's like, oh that girl's so hot on Instagram, that girl's so hot on Instagram,
Yeah.
and then the girl
Yeah.
is like, oh look at my DMs, like
Yeah.
my DMs popping, like that guy, like
Yeah.
oh he's being a jerk, like I don't know. I think there's like a big problem with like loyalty in our generation.
Right, I've said this before. It's like when back in the day when you found someone hot or cute or whatever, you'd see them at a coffee shop, and if you got the courage to go up to them and get their number or something, that's the only way. Now it's now you can DM and be like, hey, I think I saw you at the coffee shop.
Yeah.
It's almost, but
It's like
less
the palm of
effort.
your
not even,
hands.
but it's not even that. It's like almost weird to go up to them in the coffee shop now and ask
why
their
didn't you
number.
just
They're
DM
like,
me?
that guy's weird. He just like actually talked.
He
to
just
me.
like came up to me. It's
Yeah.
like the weirdest thing I've ever had. Oh my God.
People
do
don't
not
know
talk
how to
me.
engage in conversation.
Exactly.
Can you
anymore.
imagine
They're
the new like generations? Because we didn't even grow up with like phones and social media like that. Like I didn't. The phone came out, like iPhone came out when I was like 13, I feel like,
Yeah,
or 12
same.
or
Or in high
something.
school.
Because
Kids
we're
are,
the
like-
same age.
Yeah, kids are like on iPads now at like 3 years old.
Yeah.
No,
like-
one. Like
Yeah.
you see them literally.
But sometimes I think those iPads are great because like there's so many educational games and stuff on
No,
there.
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. No, it's definitely like making our like kids
They're
nowadays
getting
are
smarter
so
with it, too.
smart now when they're young.
Yeah, like you meet them and you're like, whoa,
But I also think they have no like real life social
which
skills.
is what's missing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
They're
100%.
smart and like educated in like different things, but like
Yeah.
not in like people.
Those
people
life
skills.
experiences.
You
Like
know,
those.
I wonder like if you told a kid to call someone, they'd probably be like, "What? Like
Yeah.
on my phone? Like talk to them?"
Yeah.
They'd be like, "No, no, no."
Yeah.
Even me, I don't even like to talk. Like you're gonna
Yeah.
call like people like.
Sure, I normally leave voice notes.
Yeah, I do
And,
that too.
and I just like, but that's more for like business, I guess. Like even for like even talking to management and stuff, I'm like, blah, 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 blah.
You send me voice notes all the time.
Yeah, and you too.
You're mad.
Well, been it.
Was good.
No, actually, I do it to my friends all the time too. But then sometimes I FaceTime.
Yeah, but I have to be on like a level with you where it's like I can FaceTime you. Like I'm not just
Yeah.
gonna FaceTime anyone.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
don't have to get ready for the face.
Yeah, I need to be like looking like shit and just being like, "What's up?" You
Yeah,
know.
this
Yeah,
is
like-
me.
Like if I have to get ready for the FaceTime call, please don't FaceTime call me.
Do you guys get
You're
ready
fine.
for FaceTime calls?
Nope.
At
No.
all?
Nope.
Like even if like the
You don't
like,
even
your
do a little
dream
this?
girl was calling you, you wouldn't like get ready for the FaceTime
I mean,
call?
I'd probably like I wouldn't answer if like
Yeah.
I would look like shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like yeah, I don't.
See?
But there's like filters on FaceTime now, which goes back to
Is
the
there?
point. Yes, you
didn't
can put a
know.
filter on your face on
That's-
FaceTime.
yeah, you
and
can
it's
be a
like goes
panda
back,
on there.
Like you could catfish someone on FaceTime.
Wow. It's getting creepy.
But Marriage is cool.
Yeah.
But marriage is cool.
No,
I just think
like
you
that.
really like. I would almost like spend like 5 years with someone because like my thought is like, why do we have to like on paper like officially say that
That's what I
we're
don't-
together? Like,
Yeah.
that's maybe what I don't believe in. And there's like a 60% divorce rate. So like,
What would what is the criteria that you would look for now for a girlfriend?
that's tough.
Would you date a fan again?
Again? Shots fired. Maybe. I mean, like Haley Baldwin was a fan of Justin Bieber.
Oh, I was like, wait, what?
Hailey Bieber.
I thought you were bringing this to you. I was
No,
like,
I don't know. Maybe.
Haley
But,
was a
like,
fan. She wants his dick.
No, for me, like,
Married woman.
for me now it's hard to
Yeah.
like actually like engage into dating someone or like taking it to the next level because it's like they weren't with me from day one, and like I don't know what their actual intentions are in dating me. Like it's hard to determine like if someone's there for the right reason, which is why like I see myself, and like I don't know if this is right or not, but it's like I see myself dating someone like at the same level as me. So I know that they like don't need anything from me.
a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
And you know, it brings a sense of like security
Mm-hmm.
to yourself of like you have no like you're not worried about what their intentions are because sometimes you don't find out somebody's intentions until like way late,
Way too late.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. That's just looking for somebody that's like focused, driven, works really hard,
Yeah.
independent. I feel like you just want an independent woman. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. But like what you want kind of changes and exceptions.
As time goes, yeah.
Yeah, and the
And, like, if you
exceptions
meet-
are built in.
I feel like it's always just about meeting the right person because like all like the times where like I actually like started to date someone, they both or like I started to like someone, it both like kind of like came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You know, and it wasn't like planned or like I'm gonna go like or like I think that girl's hot, like I'm gonna go talk to her. Like it's never been like that. It's always been like it happened naturally.
Yeah, that's the best.
Yeah.
And that seems to be like the common thread with people though. is-
Sorry, I thought I hit you.
You,
Oh yeah, like you just.
Bitch, don't touch me.
I know. I was like, "What's on me, spider?" Yeah, that like everybody.
what do you
just
think
says
about marriage, Amanda?
I'm.
I think about
She
starting
just
a
hates when
family.
people ask her, "Are you and
Always.
Johannes getting married?" I'm gonna every time I
Jake
come
tries
over.
to throw it back at me.
Every time I come over, I'm gonna ask, "When are you and Johannes getting
I'm
married?"
gonna start asking that about you and Bennett. When are you and Bennett getting married?
That's what I'm gonna say.
Who's Bennett? I've never met Bennett.
He's the secret.
Seems like a nice guy. Oh, he's a secret?
He's Summer's boyfriend, not boyfriend. Who's to say?
Yeah, we don't know. Dun, dun.
We don't know.
The plot thickens.
I think marriage is great. I think it depends what your purpose is for marriage. And if it makes sense for you and who you're with and your goals in life, then cool. But, if it's I see it also as a business and like it's not like, in my life, it's not a priority. Like,
Yeah.
it's not like I need to get married, otherwise I'm like gonna die inside. Like, it's like, all right, cool, if it happens, then like if it comes to a point where that's what I'm focusing on, then that's my time, I guess.
Facts.
Yeah. But for now, I'm
100%.
like, what? Yeah. I'm
Preach.
chilling.
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 She's getting her dog, guys. She's trying to take it slow, okay?
Take it slow.
Actually, in her head, she's like, "Oh my god,
Like, big
I'm taking
commitment.
it so
What
fast."
kind of dog do
Big
you think you want to get?
I don't know yet.
Dalmatian, I thought.
Yeah, it is.
Does
but
it
it
change
changes.
all the time?
Yeah.
This is why she can't
Like,
have commitment.
whatever dog.
Indecisive.
She has it's like she has a commitment problem.
No.
Hey, how do I have a commitment problem?
I don't know, bitch. I'm just saying.
No, I mean, if I had a commitment problem, I wouldn't have a boyfriend.
Okay, but I'm just saying, you getting
Or a
are
successful
you getting a
career.
Dalmatian or not? You know?
Okay, so I guess
I
it's
feel like if Dalmatian doesn't fit your brand,
what's my brand? What dog do you see me with?
I think
A
I see you
Yorkie.
with like a Pomsky.
I think
Really?
I see a Yorkie.
Or like
You
a
put me with a small,
or you gotta hit him with a side ball or like a curve ball.
Oh, yeah,
Like a Saint Bernard.
those are cool.
Yeah.
Okay, but I just
Yeah.
think
But like-
about
but like, I don't
Amanda
know
and how
about-
she's so weird about her house and like
Yeah, but Saint Bernard would eat.
slobber everywhere,
Yeah.
jump on
That's what
shit.
I think of the Pomsky.
You need a little
I
dog.
don't.
and like a
I
Dalmatian.
want a big
like,
dog.
Okay.
I want a big dog.
I grew up with a black lab, and that was like my best friend.
Kind of boring. Doesn't
Yeah.
really fit your brand. I see people with boring dogs. I'm like, that's just a boring dog.
But you have the
You dog discriminate.
you have a golden retriever.
You have
Yeah.
a boring dog.
I do.
But the sweetest and the freaking cutest. Oh my gosh.
The only reason I kept him was because when I met him,
Yeah.
he was like, he was wagging his tail so hard
Yeah.
that like he almost fell over, and he was like this, smiling. He's like,
The cutest
Not a
thing.
boring dog.
by type of dog, boring.
Yeah.
Personality, not.
Yeah. See
I
that
just feel like you need something that's like.
personality.
You need both. Dude,
Yeah.
you can have a
thanks.
really cute dog and then it has it has a shitty personality. I hate that dog.
Yeah.
All my dogs have really cute personalities.
I feel like you grow to love your dog too. Like it's like right away it's like a
I don't-
relationship.
No, my third
you
one
can't
I hate.
pick your dog. Your dog, it's like it just happens.
I
feel
hate
like.
Boogie. I have a dog. He's a dumbass.
Yeah, but Bennett loves Boogie.
Yeah, I don't know who Bennett is.
Oh, right. It's just so hard. It's just so hard. It's hard. Jake is so confused.
He's like,
I don't know.
what's happening?
Hi guys, if you're like me, finding a bra that truly fits is difficult, but not after I took the Fit Finder quiz. I just answered a few simple questions to find my perfect fit, and it only took about 60 seconds, and it was actually fun. Third Love uses data points generated by over 12 million women who have taken the Fit Finder test to design bras with breast size and shape in mind for a perfect fit and premium feel. Third Love's team of expert stylists are dedicated to helping you find the perfect fit. And let me tell you, these bras are hands down the most comfortable bras you'll ever own. But every customer has 60 days to wear it, wash it, and put it to the test. And if you're not totally in love, Third Love will wash it and donate it to a woman in need. Third Love knows there's a perfect bra for everyone. So right now they're offering my listeners 15% off your first order. Go to thirdlove.com/honey now to find your perfect fitting bra and get 15% off your first purchase. That's thirdlove.com/honey for 15% off today.
Would you say there are things that you regret?
I've been asked this question before. I don't think I regret anything. I feel like if you live with regrets, then you're just gonna be like,
Beat yourself up.
you're gonna beat yourself up.
Yeah.
I think it's all about like learning from mistakes, which I think like mistakes and regrets are kind of like the same thing.
Yeah.
Because regrets are like probably come from mistakes.
Learn from experiences.
Yeah. Yeah. Learn from them, but you can't change anything in the past. It's done.
Yeah.
So like so if you live in the past and you like aren't looking forward, then like you're just gonna wake up angry.
In my head, I just pictured those little things from Lion King just walking. You know that song that they walk to?
Which one?
Philosophy.
Hakuna Matata. Timon and Pumbaa.
Yeah. I always do movie stuff and I can't think of the
Yeah.
actresses.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, that one with the one with the that movie, yeah, that one. And
That
everyone's
one.
like,
With the thing.
It is a good one.
it's a great one.
Yeah. So we're just gonna have to find Jake, but a girl, independent.
Yeah, no, I tried to find my wife at this festival recently.
Oh yeah. What about festival? Like that's a great way to meet up with people. No.
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 Like, yes, like, yeah, but like, I don't know, like, I just feel like I could never like meet a girl in the wrong environment.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh no, makes sense.
And
Yeah.
like, actually like,
Why?
Do you
What's
think-
I feel like you have a story that goes with this.
no, I just have I mean, there's a bunch of stories. Like if you see a girl at the club and like that's the first time you meet or whatever,
Yeah.
and then like you're out the next time and like
She's still
she's
there.
still there, it's like that's not your wife.
Well, maybe
That's not your wife.
And
Maybe.
same thing with like festivals, you know, that's like I don't know.
Yeah.
Or like you just like I don't know, you can kind of just like tell
Yeah.
who's like a good person or not.
How do you tell?
Mm,
What's a sign that's like nope?
I mean,
Nope.
I think just about like a conversation with them. Like
Yeah.
I feel like one conversation.
So hard to have
What are, like,
conversations.
red
Or if girls like turn you down,
Yeah.
you know?
That you like that.
Yeah.
Now
I
that you
like
said that, all the girls that like are
I'm gonna be like, no, bitch.
yeah.
You're not.
You're like, why
My
is
ring
this
just got
happening?
stuck in
No, yeah.
That flip gone wrong.
Like,
What's like a red flag? So say you're talking to a girl and you're trying to get to know her. What would she have to say
Well,
to
she has
turn
to
you
deny
off?
him. Oh, to
No,
turn
turn
him
you
off.
off. Like a red flag.
I mean, I think like I'm into like good girls who like aren't with every dude, and I feel like you can like gauge like a lot of girls I talk with are like, yeah, like I was like hanging with like
name dropping,
or like name dropping, or like this or that, or like, oh, like I'm invited to this and this party, or I'm texting this promoter. Like it's so easy to like see like right away. Versus they're just like, do you want to like go like
on the Ferris wheel?
Yeah, on the Ferris wheel.
Yeah,
and, like,
you're like, oh.
Yeah, and like my phone's dead. I'm like,
yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, your
Every
phone's
girl
dead, and you're okay
Every
with
girl's
that.
just gonna walk up to Jake, like stand next to him, and be like, "Oh my God, my phone's dead,"
and not ask for a charger.
Yeah. No, seriously.
Yeah.
If a girl walks in your house and asks for Wi-Fi, is that a red flag?
Wi-Fi and the charger. Oof. Priorities are.
Or she's just trying to save money on that phone bill.
And she is good with money, and she's business oriented. No.
No, you have a whole list now.
I feel
Yeah, no,
like these
my
girls are just hard to
expectations,
find.
like I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, yo, my expectation, like, my expectations are so high, and like they have to, like, a girl would have to check so many boxes, and like not to toot my own horn, but I check so many boxes, so it's like.
Not to toot my own horn, but.
No, but like, I mean,
Yeah.
But seriously, like, I don't know.
There's no reason to lower your expectations for people. Like, why should you? You know?
Yeah, that's what I've realized in like my last relationship was like you have to. What I didn't realize during the relationship is you have to figure out like what you're willing to put up with, and you have to know like, oh, that person does this, and they might need to change a little bit, but odds are they're not going to change. So like I need to be able to deal with that, and if I can't deal with it, then I shouldn't be with them.
Yeah.
But no one's gonna be perfect.
Yeah.
And like check every box. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, just knowing that nobody's perfect is like good enough in its own.
Yeah.
Because then you're like, okay, I can let that go. We can compromise this.
Yeah. Facts.
But there are things that you should never
Yes.
like compromise on.
Yeah, for sure.
What are some of those things, Summer? Tell
Yes.
us.
Guys, I don't want to be asked questions. I don't
Go
wanna be
for
put
it.
on the spot. Well, for me, like morally, like I don't think like I would ever compromise if you know, like I want a guy who is like morally good. Like I don't like guys who like have slept with every single girl because I don't. So I don't sleep with every girl, guys. So and I'm like very like I don't know. I just want the same type of things that I do right they do right, and not like always loyalty. Nothing you can compromise.
Yeah.
That's like my biggest thing is loyalty, and
Should be everybody's.
yeah. Like I will put up with some stuff, like not really a lot, but if you cheat on me, I will cut your dick off and I will put it on your head and glue it to your head as a unicorn. Like I want a unicorn. Maybe I'll keep you after that.
Yeah, it's her.
I'd say that's everyone. I'll cut your
mean,
dick off and
that's
I'll
deep.
sew it to your forehead.
That's
What,
deep.
I know
That's
exactly.
deep.
Yeah.
That's deep. But like it's just like
I thought you were
things
gonna say
that.
sell it on eBay.
Oh no, they don't want that.
It's the, or the, yeah,
Maybe
the black
my
market.
No,
Exactly,
but like
you can do it there.
I think like I want a morally sound dude. I want loyalty. I want him to be trustworthy and big dick. Just kidding. Big dick.
Check all the boxes. She's kidding, but not really.
I mean, that goes back to, you know, how that's important too, of like being attracted. Trying to segue this into like
Something that's not that.
yeah.
Let's just say that I was kidding, guys. I'm kidding, guys. Damn it.
They don't know what to believe
They're
anymore.
like,
know.
what? Does someone have a boyfriend?
I don't
Does she
know
not-
though,
does
because
she
like I've
big
like
dicks or
liked the
no?
girl a lot, like and like they just like weren't good in bed.
And that was like a no-go for
Yeah.
you? Yeah.
Me, I need to be able to like to kiss you. Like if I don't want to kiss you, like
Oh, well, yeah.
That or like that's what it was. Like this girl like just like sat there. Like I had to engage
just laid there,
everything.
legs
no, not
open?
even that. Not even
Oh.
but like kissing, like nothing.
Yeah.
There was never like.
no fireworks.
Oh,
Yeah.
she didn't have like that passion
Yeah.
that you wanted. That's, I mean,
I think
people-
that's
you
a good
need
thing.
that,
See,
yeah.
maybe that's another thing that you should never like passion.
yeah.
Never compromise on passion.
Yeah.
Well,
'Cause that's a big thing.
I think passion also, it's like it goes for I want somebody, and for me, if you're super successful, whatever, I don't care. Like I just want somebody that's passionate about what they're doing, like excited to be and working hard towards what they're doing. And for that is like the sexiest thing to me. Like somebody that works so hard, loves it, believes in it. And to me, I can support that all day long. I'm like, yep. Like,
Facts.
and that also comes with, you know, if they're passionate about sex,
Yeah,
you know?
just passion in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I know a lot of girls who will not ever compromise on like he has to have money. He has to have money. Me, I like, if we're gonna talk about Bennett, like I've met him when he's a waiter. You know, I don't need a guy with money. I don't want a guy with money actually, because I kind of like to have more money. And I also like
I'm dead.
and like that's just so different from girls. Like when I started dating Bennett, everyone was like mind blown. Like couldn't even believe that I would like the date,
Does he
like
have
the
a
waiter.
private plane?
Because you like to be the alpha.
No, it's not. Yeah, but also
Bennett's a beta.
no, he's alpha too. But
This was the conversation about masculine and feminine energy.
But
Not to
she's
say,
alpha too, though.
Yeah, I can be.
Yeah, but I know Johannes, and I think you are alpha for sure, and so is Johannes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, he is, and I think Bennett and Johannes are different, but that's why we're like attracted to different people too.
Yeah,
it's
but
like,
the thing is,
but
I don't
Bennett
think that
isn't-
he's not alpha. I think
Yeah.
that he just, like, I think he kind of turns it off a little bit for me.
Yeah, no, this is what we learned is like guys can be feminine and masculine, like, and then turn on different moments.
But there's moments that I'm the type of person where in the bedroom, I don't want to be alpha. You know, that's the kind of thing.
Yeah,
Where
and
it's
that's
like-
the moment where he's like, "Yep, this is my
This is
alpha
my time."
moment."
Yeah.
And then you take the other side of it. But if there's two alphas in the bedroom,
Like I take the pants off in two ways.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you know when you wear the pants in the and then I don't. No. Like guys, that was a funny thing to say. No. Okay, off.
You wear the pants.
No, but
I
it's
lost
like
it.
I take my pants off in two ways. Like
I get
you know,
it.
like that and then that. Like that's funny. No.
would you say you're?
It
He's
was
like,
good, but it
Would
It
you
wasn't
say?
funny.
confusing. It's confusing.
Would you say you like to be kind of like the alpha in the if we're putting these on there?
Yeah, I don't even like think of that.
Yeah.
Because I think hey, really, Ari, bro?
We said phone
What the
silence. Yeah.
He's like, it is on silent. This video just wasn't.
No, but I feel like I don't even like think about that. I feel like I just am so who I am that like, but it definitely is like very alpha.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess I've never really thought of it.
Like me, I'm very independent. Whereas
Yeah.
like I don't need a man, but I'll have one.
Are you pitching yourself?
What? To who? No, but I'm just saying, I'm just saying, you want an independent woman, so sometimes they're a little bit alpha if they don't need a guy, so they're gonna kind of be alpha.
No, but
that's
that's
why
what
we
I
can
think.
be alphas, because we don't need no man.
No, but I think it's
It's
the
a
same way. It's
personality
like
thing.
it's like I don't need a girl either, and I think it's just adapting to like whatever the situation is, and not necessarily being like, because I've seen guys where they're like so alpha that turns into like a bad relationship.
Yeah.
So it's like I guess you kind of have to be able to like
Balance.
Balance.
Like go in and out.
See, that's what me and Bennett do. There's
Yeah.
sometimes where he's more alpha, and there's times that I'm not, and we just kind of
It's
like
a
mesh.
personality type. It's like for different things, you're different ways. Like, and then the best balance is like a positive and I don't want to say negative, but yeah, positive and a negative. Like it balances
It's so
each
weird
other out.
because like in high school, like I dated a guy from when I was 15 to 18, and he was a Gemini, and I guess I just really like Geminis because my boyfriend, not boyfriend now, is Gemini.
I mean, come
bro,
on.
are you dating this man's or not?
Watch the podcast, you decide. Like,
Guys, I want it because I like to keep things private. I like to think like my life. Like,
But you're not
but I
keeping
think
it
they
private.
know. Yeah, I think they
yeah,
know.
I want to keep it private, but I
it's
need to
too
talk
late.
about my life in this motherfucker, you know?
It's too late.
But you can keep it private by not. People don't have to know who he is.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna have
do
a
you not
code
want?
name.
Do you not
Yeah.
want people to know that you have a boyfriend because of like your brand and like your
Yeah.
brand is like
It's
I'm
both
like the
things.
hot girl and like
It's
you
two
can maybe
things.
be
I'm gonna
with
shatter
me.
a lot of fantasies, okay? But also, I did post him at one point, and he got literally death threats. Everyone says
But that's
the
why I don't think you should post
meanest
them on your
things.
Instagram. But I
Yeah.
think it's fine to talk
You
about
can
them on
talk
here.
about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll talk
'Cause, like,
about it.
these
I'm
will be-
talking about
like,
him.
These I don't think people are gonna like watch this podcast to be like, oh like I
Unfollow
like, wanna,
Summer.
I want to like hook up with Summer, like date Summer. Like
Yeah.
maybe a little bit, but I feel like that's more like Instagram dudes like
Yeah, yeah.
following you.
Yeah, but
Like, these are gonna be, like,
you
your
don't
fans.
understand. Little boys, you got a question in today. Little boys really want to marry me sometimes, so I'm just saying I don't
Yeah.
want to crush their hearts.
But you have to, but they have to understand that like that
Yeah.
they could be your next boyfriend.
You're like,
That's
"You're
what we
not married,
said.
bitch."
That was
Yeah.
the advice.
Hi guys, we all know that finding a deodorant that actually works is hard to find. Even harder to find one that is all natural. Then I found Hug Me by Bloom, the only all-natural deodorant that has really worked for me. Hug Me deodorant by Bloom, that's B-L-U-M-E, contains probiotics that encourages your body to make more good bacteria, reducing the bad bacteria that causes BO. It lasts 24 hours and doesn't have to be reapplied throughout the day. Not to mention, Hug Me is safe. It's vegan, cruelty-free, aluminum, paraben-free, and no added fragrance. No wonder it was rated the best deodorant ever by the New York Post. Hug Me by Bloom keeps you feeling good, feeling fresh, and super huggable. Right now, our listeners will get 25% off their first stick and free shipping when you text HONEY to 797979. This is a special offer you can't get anywhere else. And you support extraordinary moms when you support our sponsors. So text HONEY to 797979 to get 25% off your first stick of Hug Me deodorant. If you don't love it, return it for a full refund. No questions asked. Text HONEY to 797979.
And I hate it when guys do that too. When they find out a girl is in a relationship and they're like, well, you're not, we've talked about this before too.
Well, you're not married.
Well, you're not married. It's like,
He's so that guy.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
You've done that before. Have you done that before?
As a joke, I say it as a joke.
Yeah.
I'm like,
That's how they say it too.
but my point is like, with the
Yeah.
girls who I've said, like, there was this girl, like, we were like making music at like 3 a.m. All of us are like drinking a little bit, and like, there's this like really good-looking girl, like just sitting there in the studio.
Yeah.
Like, don't really know her. Like, she's just our friend. Like, she was just been there like 1 or 2 times.
Yeah.
And like, I just like start talking to her, and she's like, "Yeah, I have a boyfriend." And I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah, like, why are you here?
why are you here? Like,
Yeah,
Oh,
who
didn't
are
you
you
like
friends?
the
Was she-
rejection though?
no, I didn't. No, she just said it out loud. I wasn't trying
She
to
just
like press
randomly
her
said it.
case.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to press her case. Yeah, she was like, I was like, so let me get this straight. Like, you're in a room full of guys right
Yeah.
now with like 2 other girls. Like, everyone's drinking.
She's in a
at 3
situation.
a.m.
Yeah.
And you have a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I just
And
feel
then
like,
and then you're like, well, thank God you had a boyfriend, because, like, was she friends with one of the guys in the room, or she was just there with the girls as like just being there?
Ari knows. I think she was friends with someone maybe,
Yeah.
but not like that. Not where it's like, hey, I'm friends. Let's come like hang out
Yeah, got it.
at 3 a.m.
Yeah, I mean, that's again like putting yourself in situations that are just like,
Questionable.
yeah, I mean, at that point, maybe you could say, yeah, you have a boyfriend, but are you guys serious?
No, I was pressing her case. I was like, oh, why are you like? You need to go home. Like, you should go home.
Yeah.
I was like messing with her, and like
Yeah.
she was like taking it well, because like a lot of like what I say is joking a
Yeah,
lot of times, but
teasing.
like I was like, yo, like,
Yeah.
like there's nothing good that's gonna happen for you here.
What was her
and-
argument?
She didn't really have one.
She's like, eh.
Yeah.
She's like,
She's
yeah.
like, do you want my number?
yeah.
Yeah. You're like, yes, and I have it, and then we've been
like,
on
I
Actually,
actually
I'm
don't.
texting
I
her
don't
right
have
now.
it. I'm done doing that. I did that before.
Yeah, and that also just like shows like you don't want a girlfriend that would be doing that
No,
anyway.
exactly. Why would
yeah.
I want to?
Because
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
they'll do it with, they'll do it on you. What's that
Exactly.
saying? Yeah.
Yeah. Do you believe in people changing?
No,
Really?
I don't.
Yeah.
This is such an interesting conversation actually, but I don't. In general, like, I don't think people change. I think people in the entertainment industry who are in front of the camera, or like important, powerful people who have a reputation to uphold, I think they change. Because
They're able to look at themselves.
yeah, they're able to look at themselves. Not only that, but other people are looking at them and like commenting or like
Giving them that perspective.
giving them that perspective or like
realization.
Exactly. And not only that, but if you have like something bad about you and it could be known publicly, then like you're gonna need to like change that. Like
It's just,
you know, like even like Cardi B, for example, right? Like, used to be a stripper. There's a video of her like saying like, I used to rob guys for money.
Oh yeah, she doesn't.
But
do
like,
that anymore.
she changed. She's nowhere even close to that person. Like, this girl is gonna
Yeah.
be a business smart, hustling mogul, you know? So it's like I think people in the entertainment industry change. And I feel like I've experienced this too, because I had a lot of bad qualities that were like exposed and like reprimanded on camera, and like I felt like I had to change them for myself, and I feel better after like changing physically. But I feel like people in general don't change. Once you get to a certain point in life, I think like once you feel like 23, 24, 25, that's when you're like, that's who you are.
I think a big life, I guess this is what you're saying, but like big life events, right, can really change somebody. Yeah. So something that's like that revelation kind of moment, like a death, like all these things can just make people reflect. Yeah. And things that cause reflection can sometimes inspire change, but I think it's hard for people to change. If you're in a relationship and somebody's doing the same things and you think you can change them, probably hell no. Like the only time people can really change, I think, is when they do it for themselves and they understand it. They're not going to do it because somebody else tells them to. Yeah, facts. But I think when you say it's like in the entertainment industry, you're able to look back at yourself and be like, oh my God. Yeah. Like I did that? Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. And that's revelation, like reflection. So when people are comfortable enough to do that with themselves and lose the ego, like I think it's possible, but it's hard to do. Yeah, it is. That's the other part of it, is like, even if you like want to make the change, it's still like hard. You got to work at it.
And maybe if you change for a person, maybe when you break up, you're not with them anymore, you might go back to that person. That person that you were, because you only changed for that person. Oh yeah, you can't change for other people, and it only lasts so long when you do. Like then you're just gonna go back. Big facts. Facts on facts on facts. Yeah. Facts on facts. But life is about improving and bettering, and always like that's like progression. So I think that's hopefully people. Like slowly, and over time, they say you change like every, I think 7 or 10 years, like you're like. Your mental state changes? Yeah, and it's like you're able to become a different version, and like you might see a girl that you saw at the club that you were like, would never date that girl. 10 years from now, you meet her again, and you're like, oh my God. I'm probably gonna date you. Yeah, you got your stuff together, you were like, so I think it could happen. But I feel that. But yeah, that was a great, thank you for coming on, Jake. Thank you guys. You know what I just realized? So much, honey. What? He doesn't have pajamas on. Well, why do we allow? Get the fuck out of here, bro. Well, I'll see you guys later. Don't own pajamas. Thanks for having me. You know they buy pajamas on the way though. Go get pajamas. Check the link in the bio for Jake. Sorry, you almost got. He's on the go. You can come here for our outro. Bye. No, okay, you're doing the outro. Bye guys. Bye. Listen to us on the go. Spotify, iTunes, Apple Play, and also. Ooh, Jake's getting in shape. Or you're always in shape, but. No, I'm in shape now. Yeah, what's up? Good. Hey. Single, and if you want to find Jake, links in the description. Yeah, make sure your phone's dead if you want to date me. Yeah. And also, if you have a lot of clout, that's gonna help too, because I'm trying to find like an independent girl who's like really sweet. And like if you hold on, this is my. Okay. You can also be an entrepreneur, and you don't need the following. You just be a dope. Yeah, which maybe that's the move, Jake. Love you. Okay. That's my hand. Thank you guys so much for watching. Find the links in the description. Subscribe to our YouTube. Download our podcast. We love you guys so much. And send in your diary entries to diary at OHoneyDiary.com. Oh, honey. Oh, honey. Bye. Oh, honey. Diary LLC makes no warranty or guarantee as to the accuracy or sufficiency of the information featured in this podcast. The information and recommendations presented in this podcast are general opinions only. This podcast should not be considered professional or expert advice. Reliance on the information provided in this podcast is done at your own discretion. Oh, honey.